Some school districts are still waiting to make decisions on whether to close because of the Arctic cold.
But many have already made their choices. Most are choosing to remain open tomorrow. That includes the two largest districts, Dallas and Fort Worth ISDs, and other large districts like Arlington, Grand Prairie, Allen. We're still waiting on a decision, though, from some athletics departments because a lot of them anyway, either pushed up or, they're postponing things. But let's check in with David Sintendry with more on that. David.
Hey, Heather and Steve. Well, it was about 2 minutes ago. I just saw a TxDOT vehicle drive past us here in North Dallas treating this road, but thankfully there is no precipitation where we are at right now, and traffic appears to be moving along just fine, just like it would any other night. But it is windy and it is very, very cold out here, and of course it's going to feel the same for students as they head to school tomorrow morning. Dallas ISD tipped off its playoff basketball games earlier than expected Tuesday evening in an effort to get families home as early as possible while freezing temperatures roll through North Texas. Come morning, it'll be cold for students like Sharita Coleman's freshman daughter. Does that make her want to stay home from school?
Definitely. Most students do.
So basketball is obviously played indoors, but Dallas ISD, like some other districts, is canceling all outdoor athletics through Thursday, with temperatures expected to drop into the mid-teens at times. Wind chill temperatures are expected near zero around the time students head to school. Many hope this freeze is the last of the season.
I'm ready to move on. Definitely move on.
Coleman drives her daughter to school.
Make sure she's good and warm and get her to school on time.
Do you think freezing temperatures is something that schools should cancel for, or like, hey, if there's no precipitation, just, move on?
If the mechanical units work, then they should have school.
While school districts weigh pros and cons of staying open or closing, parents like Joey Wilder and Billy Plummer are left preparing their daughter for scenarios even outside of school.
Yesterday, I did tell her to fill up her tank of gas in case our electricity went out, so she would have a warm place to be.
Oh my God, it's so cold. I was looking at the weather app, and in the last hour it's dropped like 8 degrees.
But while freezing, for the most part, precipitation is not expected, which is why some districts will remain open.
She's definitely hoping school is closed tomorrow.
Families at Tuesday night's basketball games will get home earlier than expected because of the early start. Some parents say that'll help come Wednesday morning.
Just so that I can make sure that I get here early enough.
And you really can feel the temperature dropping because it was just a few hours ago I stepped out of the car for a brief moment and I didn't have a jacket on, but I was fine. Hopped in, hopped out, and didn't really think too much of it. Now I can tell you guys I'm looking forward to getting into the car before I return and talk to you all a bit more at 10 o'clock. Of course, with all those schools that have yet to report what they're doing tomorrow, just stay with us on Fox 4 News on air and online, fox4news.com. But Steve, Heather, back to y'all.